We're trying to put something together right now for December. Right now, it's the certification. I'm online right now taking my coaching test. Everyone's pretty much getting registered and everything. So we still planning on having a show up at Adams Butzel in December.
Well, I told you I'm here.
All right.
You know how to find me.
Oh yeah, I come down to the court.
All right, definitely. So is that all we get? I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Take it easy now.
You as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go, Ms. Thomas.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I know it's Friday, and I know you don't. This is the last place everybody wants to be, except for me. But what we're going to do is try to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. We're going to also try to get you out in the order that you came in. So I'm going to start with the reviews first. Whenever you're ready, Ms. Williams. I'm looking for Lundy's file.
Yes.
Okay. Ready to go. This is the city of Detroit versus Emmanuel Lundy. Case numbers SP 1550424, counts 2 and counts 3. Mr. Lundy, state your name for the record, please.
Emmett Lundy.
All right, today is date and time set for review. Cases are going to be dismissed or you paid. I wish you the best of luck and have a very good day, all right?
All right, thank you. You have a good day also.
Well, thank you. All right, City of Detroit versus, where is that? David Garrett. City of Detroit versus David Lee Garrett, case number SP 160-8869, 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Garrett.
Mr. Garrett, good morning to you. State your name for the record.
David Garrett, good morning.
All right, turn your camera on. I got to see you, sir. Where's Mr. Garrett?
Let me go up there.
I don't see him.
Oh, right here.
All right. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. We talked off record. We're going to give you a trial date, January 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay.
Time to do some license, registration, and insurance, but at the very least, a license. All right.
All right.
Best of luck to you. Have a happy holiday, sir.
Appreciate it.
Be safe. All right. Dana Link. Dana Michelle Link, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you now.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Dana Michelle Link. Case number SP 1406915, count 1, and counts 2. SP 1465546, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1595455, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Link.
Dana Michelle Link.
There's a date and time set for trial. You have a license, registration, and insurance, ma'am?
Well, I just paid off my ticket I had in Dearborn, so I paid that in the bond fee. So now I'm just waiting to get a court date from Warren because the ticket from 2010 and it's got a warrant. That's it. I paid the ticket up, but I'm waiting on a court date for the bench warrant.
So you're telling me that you can't get the license until you take care of that, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
I'm gonna give you a trial date as well. Come back on the January the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. All right, Ms. Link? There's nothing further.
Okay, thank you.
Have a very good day.
Thank you
Happy
so
holidays
much.
to you. Talk to you.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see. I see you there, Counselor. I'm on. Case number. Alexander John Lutheran here.
Lutheran this morning. I don't.
You're not coming. You're not coming through.
He said he was going to.
You're not coming through clear at all, Counselor.
Apologies, Your Honor. Is this any better?
Not really, but what is your? I'm going to try. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to speak very slowly because the connection is obviously bad. I'm appearing for Mr. Lutheran. This was the date and time set for a show cause hearing. We failed to appear at the last scheduled court date. I was appearing because that was completely on our office's behalf. We had the date, but for some reason it didn't make it into our calendar.
Let me stop. Let me stop you. Where is your client?
I believe he's logging in. I don't know. I don't see him in the call. I just had my assistant reach out to him.
All right, let me see if this is him. All right, on the telephone there at 313-478-9388. Good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Virgil Gardner.
Gardner?
Yes.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, I'll wait till your client comes in. If when the city comes in, Counselor, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the city and you can retry the case, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Counselor, who's your client? Counselor, what was the, Mansour?
Good morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm here on Juan Marcado. It's a pretrial.
Juan Marcado. I don't think he showed up yet.
Okay. I'll reach out to him now, and he knows about it. He should be on any moment.
All right, on that Samsung. Who's on that Samsung? Just let in the room. Unmute yourself, start your video, please. What's your name, ma'am? Samsung?
Lisa Ouellette.
Ouellette?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning, Sergeant Matt.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's continue on. Lahti, was that Lahti? Your counselor is Lundowski. Well, that's the officer. Do you have valid insurance? This is the city of Detroit versus. I gotta give me the correct pronunciation of your name. I got Aarre.
Yes, it's Aarre Lahti.
Aarre Lahti.
Yes,
City of Detroit, Aarre Lahti, case number SB 162858831. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Lahti.
All right, Mr. Lahti, take your name for the record, please.
Aarre Lahti.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have valid registration?
Yes, I do.
Let's see what you have, please.
So this is the going to the Secretary of State and getting.
What about that? Just that little certificate that they give you?
Oh, yeah, I can. It's in the car.
Let's see what you have.
Okay. Do you want me to
hold up that sheet? Let's see what that sheet reads.
Okay. It is the receipt for getting the insurance up to date, or not the insurance, the registration.
Come on, hold it up. I gotta see it. Until I tell you to put it down, I need to see it.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna dismiss the case for providing valid documentation.
Thank you, sir.
Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Dwayne. Is that Dwayne Osley? Where's Dwayne? Did he drop off? There he is, gentleman in the sit behind the bureau. Looking at the camera. Can you hear me? Oh, he's not connected to audio. All right, Travis Goodwin.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Did you call out Gardner?
No, I didn't. I wanted to get your name. Who is your name?
Officer Barrow.
Officer Merrill?
Correct. Barrow, B-E-R-R-O.
Barrow. Okay, good. Officer Barrow. Okay, great. No, I'm gonna put you in breakout room, and you can wait on the city attorney.
All right, thank you.
All right, good. Let's go with Dwayne hasn't connected his audio. Travis.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus in the state of Michigan, it seems like. No, City of Detroit versus Travis Goblin, case number SB 123730111, SB 127-43041, SP 135-82521, SP 137-57921. Let me see these other ones. And the state of Michigan versus Travis Goblin, SX 4382100, counts 1 and counts 2. Appear for the record, please.
Ouellette Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Goodwin.
Travis Goodwin.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for I need to see who you are.
Oh, my fault. I'm sorry, Judge.
Sorry. Today is the date and time set for a Raymond on the bench. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
I'm gonna enter not guilty on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. You have a valid license, sir?
No, Judge. I'm having a problem that I wanted to talk to you about my license.
Well, talk to Mr. Berry. We gotta wait until the city comes in. We're waiting on them now.
Okay.
So that we can get an offer, and Mr. Berry will talk to you about the license, all right?
Okay. Okay.
We'll put you in a breakout room. In the meantime, you can have a conversation with them until the city comes.
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. Greer, Shamoria Greer. Did I get the pronunciation correct? Here we are, the city now. All right, so what I'm gonna do, good morning, Ms. Snyder.
Good morning.
Hold on one second.
Good morning.
Ms. Snyder, I have a few attorneys here. Good morning to you. Breakout room 4 for the attorneys to speak on their client's behalf. Lutheran showed up, so he's here, and I'll let you guys speak to the city. Greer, did I get the pronunciation correct, Ms. Greer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, we got a tough one here. This is the city of Detroit versus Shamoria Greer, case number SP 161285881. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Greer.
Ms. Greer, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shamoria Greer.
Shamoria, I'm sorry, Shamoria Greer. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. The offer is going to be pleading as charged, $500 fine for this, and 12-month delayed sentence with a gun safety course. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have an absolute right to a trial, and I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Soroki to speak with her about it. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. Is that Donnice Ledford?
Yep, it's me.
Good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Donnice Ledford. Case numbers SP 1582355, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Ledford, state your name for the record, please.
Donnice Ledford.
Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for review. I see you got into a payment plan with one of the tickets, but not the other. But
So,
the most important one you got into the payment plan with, and other ones, you're just gonna have to pay it off, or the court is gonna come after you for the money.
yeah. So when I went up there yesterday, I'm sorry, because I don't mean to cut you off if I did. So.
Oh, go ahead. I need to see you. Turn your camera on.
I'm sorry.
Everybody's got to turn their camera on. I can't talk to just a video. I need to see who I'm talking to. All right.
Hi. Good morning.
Okay.
So,
Good morning.
so when I started my payment plan, I was trying to start one for the other one, or try to see if I could add it on with the one that I started. But she said that I needed to talk with you or discuss it with you.
Why they would do that?
Because she was saying something about it had to get approved. Because she said the other one had a certain.
Listen, I'm gonna mark them all allowed payment plan on all cases. That's it. I don't know, I marked the file, allow payment plan. Take care of it. You can come down and it should be in the system when you come down again, all right? I apologize for that, having to make that trip for nothing. Well, you didn't make it for nothing. You put it on one, but it's forcing you to make another trip, all right?
Yes.
Anything further?
Nope.
All right, best of luck to you and have a very good day, all right? Have a good
You too as
holiday
well.
season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You ready, Mr. Berry? We
Ready,
have the
John.
city is here now.
Okay.
Do you want to speak with them, or are you guys just set without having to speak with the city?
We're set, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Goodwin. Mr. Goodwin, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date.
All right, that's what you want to do, Mr. Goodwin?
Yes.
All right, January the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. January the 10th, 2025, 9 a.m. I wish you the best of luck. Have a very safe, happy holiday season.
Sorry, Judge, can you say that time one more time for me?
At 9 a.m., January the 10th.
Okay, thank you so much. All right.
Well, you're very much welcome. Is Kenneth Owens here? Is Nikila Garrett here? Is Derek Love here? Derek Love, all right, so. All right, let's keep on moving. Dante's iPhone, is that Dante? Lawson?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
City of Detroit versus Dante Lawson, case number SB 1069241, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SB 11040027, counts 1 and counts 2. SB 1424135, counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1592341, counts 1 and counts 2. SB 1592951. Appearance for the record, please.
Ouellette Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lawson.
Dante Lawson.
Nice. As far as today, good morning to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I called some more cases into the record that are on the docket, Mr. Berry. And 2 of those will be, if the city has no issue with setting the default aside, I would have no issue with that. It would be a 21 to 25 mile over and a no registration. Mr. Lawson, Mr. Berry's going to get you an updated offer. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
I can't hear shit. You can now. There's nobody talking right now, but you on there.
All right, Mr. Dwayne.
Easy, I got it. Yes, sir.
Good morning. What is your full name, please?
Broderick Dwayne Leapart, sir.
Leapart.
Leapheart.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear y'all because I have problems with my phone, so I had to go next door to get my.
I understand. I understand. All right. So, Kevin Owens, are you there? Kenneth Owens, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
This one morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Kenneth Owens, case number B13256624. State your name for the record, Mr. Owens.
Kenneth Owens.
Kenneth Owens. Oh, you now, you know, Mr. Brooks was here this morning. 1 month delay. You paid. You haven't gotten any more trouble. We're going to dismiss the case. Have you guys kind of made any kind of headway in making amends?
Your Honor, I ain't gonna never be one to put on the show for you, man. I as far as we got is what you did. I like the other day. I give you an example. I pull up, and you know how when you can tell somebody just talking about you. It's 3 people outside, and as I'm pulling up, they all look at me as soon as I'm pulling up. So I just break out laughing because I'm like, it just don't stop. It will never stop.
Well, he called. He said there's a fight coming up on December 7th, and I didn't get in touch with you, but I still have. Let me make sure. I still have the number, you guys' numbers.
It's still the same, yeah.
I'm going to meet him in person tomorrow. There's another fight tomorrow downtown that I'm going to. So, you know, I'll reach out to you if you're willing to come. All right, on December 7th when he gets in contact.
All right, cool things, John.
All right, I'm dismissing the case. Have a very good day, sir. And best
You
of
as well.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, sir.
I just want to let you know I have Rodney Gordon.
Rodney Gordon?
Yes.
I don't know if he showed you.
I believe it's Rodney G. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's Rodney Gordon.
Right,
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry. That's sorry. What's going to go on? Do you need to speak with the city or anything?
I had a court.
Excuse
Sorry,
me.
I didn't know you were talking. I'll stop talking.
Who was that talking? Okay.
Rodney. I thought he was talking to me.
No.
It's set for trial. It's set for trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and speak to the city, Miss Barrett, and see. You have to 9:30 until the officers show up, so you have that time to wait and see if any officers show. I don't know. I got one. Officer Johnson is here. Good morning to you.
That's our police. He's here.
One of them. I don't know how many cases he's got. He's got a handful of them. Officer Hayes. I don't know if Officer Hayes has showed up yet. But okay. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room 4. You can take your client to 5. I'll put your client in 5, and he can wait on him. You can wait on Miss Barrett, and then you go to 4, Miss Barrett, and then wait on the city.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Greer. Ms. Greer, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to discuss this matter with my client, Your Honor. She's going to accept the offer at this time. She's waiving her rights.
All right, you have a weapons firearm case in another court, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
It appears that you do.
No, what court?
Look. Oh, that's under this dog restraint. You have a warrant out for your arrest
For where?
in Judge Bryant's court for weapons, firearm, reckless use.
I never received anything for that court, Your Honor. I only received something for your court.
I understand. That's why I'm telling you now. This is on the same day that this allegation was made, Mr. Soroki.
I'm gonna then enter a plea not guilty on this matter for my client, Your Honor. In fact, perhaps she should have appointed counsel.
Or you want to try to hire your own lawyer, ma'am?
Yes, because I didn't even know I had a warrant. This is a felony warrant I have.
I don't know if it's a felony warrant, but it's a warrant. A high misdemeanor at the very least, or probably a 1-year misdemeanor.
No, I never received anything on that, so I'm confused.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I mean, I understand sometimes that happens, but that's why I'm telling you now, so you don't plead to something and then affect the other case as well. So I'm going to set a pre-trial date, and I'm going to request an appointed attorney. Unless you're going to hire your own lawyer, what do you want to do?
When would you set the pre-trial date for?
December the 20th.
Okay. Is there any way I can have it in January?
No. Why?
Because I'm laid off of work right now, so I'm trying to balance my bills out.
Well, at the end of the day, if you get a court appointed, then you know it's they can help you. It's not going to cost you anything.
I'm going to ask the court to appoint counsel for her, and then if she happens to be able to retain them, they can just replace the appointed counsel.
All right. I need a good phone number from you, ma'am.
313 826 5198.
All right, I'm going to set a pretrial date for December the 20th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. at 313-826-5198. I've marked the file need appointed attorney. Hopefully that attorney gets to you in a reasonable time. This is not your first time being with me yet. This is the first time on this case. What happened on this case? Okay, this will set for another pretrial date.
I came to you for tickets originally, and then this situation happened, and then I got a flyer in the mail to come back to court to you for this.
I see. So I marked the file so I'll know you got that related case, and you need to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If that appointed attorney does not get back with you, then on the 20th we'll get one appointed on the spot. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
And can she zoom into Judge Weeks to get that to take care of her other matter?
Yeah, you need to go to Judge Weeks and submit yourself to Judge Weeks so that you can get that warrant lifted off of you.
So do I need to come into the court?
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. But
Sorry, Your Honor, what's the judge name?
Judge Bryant. Judge Bryant is the judge.
Okay.
Okay.
I would go and just try to zoom on and tell them that you've got outstanding warrant. See what they say.
Okay, Your Honor, can I let the other judge know that I have been coming to court about this matter?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Do I go there now?
You can give her, yeah, go there now if you can. Go join in now and see what they say.
Judge Bryant.
Yes, Judge Bryant.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Best of luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me get you going, Ms. Soroki. This is the city of Detroit versus Roderick Dwayne Park. Case number SP 1178465 SP 1279073, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Mr. Leapart, can you state your name for the record, please?
Roderick Dwayne Leapart.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Get an updated offer for Mr. Leapart. Keep in mind, Mr. Leapart, that you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in the breakout room. Your counsel may go first to the city. Just give her a minute. She'll be in there to talk to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
January 1st, 2025 at 9 a.m., sir. There's nothing further. Have a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you back in the new year, all right?
All right, thank you, Judge.
Are you welcome? Jason Orr.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. Mr. Barry, this is the city of Detroit versus Jason Anthony Orr Jr. Case number Z8093051. Appearance for the record, please.
Ouellette Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Orr.
Jason Anthony Orr Jr.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. We're going to amend the bond on this case. Mr. Orr, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barry. We're going to get you an updated offer, but your new bond is going to be $500 personal. $500 personal. It's going to be, you're going to have to test 1 time per week. You are not allowed to leave the state without the court's permission.
Okay.
No drinking during the pendency of this case. And I'll tell you this, if there's now today is Friday, so I don't expect to test this week. Maybe if you can, that would be great. I need a phone number from you, sir.
Area code 313-879-7353.
I'm gonna refer the matter to probation, Mr. Barry, so that they can facilitate the testing. And I'll tell you that I want to test by next week and every week thereafter. And if there is a missed, diluted, or a positive test, then we're going to up the ante on the bond. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, in the meantime, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barry. Have a conversation with him. You have an absolute right to a trial. I don't know if he's going to get you an offer today or not. All right.
Okay.
And we can appoint an attorney if you don't have one already that you're in mind retaining. Join the room, please. All right. City of Detroit, let's pass that matter versus Juan Marcado, case number SP 112-19091, SP 1266879, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1268449, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1269260, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1275500, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1275529. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sean Mansour on behalf of Mr. Marcado. My P number is 78438. Juan, if you're in the Zoom, please state your first and last name for the court.
Yeah, Juan Marcado.
Your Honor, I think I've only have an appearance on one of the matters. I spoke with the city attorney. It sounds like he has about 10 or 11 outstanding matters. I've spoken with him. He's indicated that he's paid off some of the fines on those matters, and he has a receipt to give me. It doesn't seem it's been that way. I see you shaking your
one matter, SP 112190991. We'll close that one out. He paid that one.
Okay.
But all the rest of them have not been adjudicated. You can pay a civil infraction. I'm sure you know, Counselor, but your client, you can pay a civil infraction, Mr. Marcado, but you cannot pay a misdemeanor. It has to be adjudicated first, and that's what you're here for now.
Correct, Your Honor. Your Honor, could you do us the favor of setting these all for a bench trial on the same date so I can figure this out with the city attorneys and any officers that are present?
Trial date is going to be January 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If it's nothing further, Counselor and your client have a very safe and happy holiday season, and I'll see you in the new year, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. You too. And one last question. Will we be appearing in person or by Zoom again?
It's like Burger King, Counselor. You have it your way.
Have a great day. Thank you, Your Honor. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's keep moving. Well, we have to wait on the lawyer now. Justin Andrews, good morning to you, Attorney Andrews.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing today? Good morning to you and your
Very
staff.
well. Who's your client?
Ganga, Mr. Ricky Ray Schoonmaker.
Ricky
Schoonmaker for Ganga.
Ganga Company.
Yes.
All right. And that's set for a pretrial as an overweight. This is the city of Detroit versus Ganga CO. State of Michigan versus Ganga CO. Case number SX443733811. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Justin Andrews, P81445 on behalf of Ganga.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. You want to just set it for a formal hearing? Or a trial?
Yes, Your Honor. That'll be fine.
Trial date is going to be January the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And if there's nothing further, I'll probably see you before the holiday, but if I don't, have a very good holiday season, safe and happy holiday season if I don't see you.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you so very much. Have a great day to you and your staff.
You as well.
Thank you.
Mr. Gross, can you take your hat off, please?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Orr. Mr. Orr, let me give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a trial and the appointment of counsel.
Attorney. I want to give you 2 dates. That's what you want to do, Mr. Orr?
Say again, I couldn't hear you.
I'm going to give you 2 dates. Is that what you want to do? You want a trial ultimately, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to give you 2 dates. I'm going to give you a December 20th date. That date is really just set as a control date to make sure that you've had that counsel. I'm also going to give you a trial date of January the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. I'm also going to give you the number to probation.
Okay.
All right, so the number to probation is 313-965-3414. You shouldn't have to call them. They should call you. But I want to make sure you stay on top of this. If you have an issue, with the testing, then I want to know, because I want to be able to make sure that you don't miss anything, all right?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, so make sure if you find next week that they haven't contacted you, we need to get you back in here.
Okay, could you repeat that number one more time, just so I know what to look out for?
313-965-3414.
Okay, thank you.
If it's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
You too, bye-bye.
Thank you. This is the City of Detroit versus Reuben Juan Lockett, case number SP 159-1875, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Lockett, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Reuben.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, get your client an offer. Mr. Lockett, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry and have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
Oh, you said you want an appointed counsel as well.
Yes. Did
anybody ever contact you?
No.
Is this number 313-995-5025 still a good number for you?
Yes, it is.
Let's pass it. Can we get him a counsel on the spot, please? All right, we'll pass. We're gonna try to get you a lawyer right now.
Okay.
Denaji Lee, Dana, give me the correct pronunciation.
I'm sorry, Denaji Lee, you said it correctly, Judge.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is the City of Detroit versus Denaji Lee, case number Z809-4091, SP 1622369, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Ouellette S. Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lee.
Denaji Gwendolyn Amina Lee.
Her date, she was here yet. She has a pre-trial December 6th.
All right, December the 6th is the pre-trial. Well, we're gonna amend the bond now that you're here, Ms. Lee. I'll take the bond. I'll take that. Yeah, thank you. You need to, right? You need it?
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Lee. So you're supposed to be here on December 6th, but I'm glad you came a little earlier because I want to amend the bond. And your bond is going to be a $500 personal bond. Okay. And you too will have to test 1 time per week. And no leaving the state of Michigan without the court's permission.
Okay.
And no drinking during the pendency of this case. I'm going to refer your matter to probation so they can facilitate the testing. And I'm going to give you the number to probation just so that you'll have it. You shouldn't have to call them. They should call you whenever you're ready with the number. For the number.
Okay, I'm ready.
313-965-3414.
Okay.
And again, saying to you, like I said to Mr. Orr, if there's any diluted or positive tests, then we're going to up the ante on the bond, all right?
Okay.
Now, I need a good phone number from you.
734-716-6263.
Are you going to hire your own lawyer? Or are you going to seek the court-appointed lawyer?
No, I'm going to get a court-appointed lawyer.
All right, so by the time you come back on the 6th, hopefully you'll have heard from that lawyer. I need a test starting by next week at the latest, and every week thereafter. If you have any issue, you can get in contact with the court, and we can try to help you facilitate getting through to probation and getting testing. Okay.
Okay, Judge. I was here for other stuff as far as my misdemeanor, no insurance, no tax.
All of that's going to roll along. All of that's going to roll along with it.
Okay.
December the 6th. All right.
Yes.
Best of luck to you, man. Have a very good day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Leavon. Mr. Leavon, it is my understanding that you want a court-appointed attorney.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna request that attorney. I'm gonna give you a pretrial date of December the 20th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. That date is to make sure that that attorney has contacted you. Oh, yes, you already had one. We've already done this. So let's do it. Let's try to get one on the spot for Mr. Leavon. All right. Well, Mr. Lockett, we have yours. Miss Miller is coming in. Mr. Leavon, let me get you one on the spot too, because we already had that conversation and it didn't happen that way. So let me pass both of those matters. Give me a minute, Mr. Leavon.
Yes, sir.
Both Millers?
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Johnay, Gilliam, case number SP 1626721, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appear to the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Gilliam.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Gilliam, just a yes or no. Do you have valid driver's license, ma'am?
Yes, and I just got a letter from Lansing.
Run her driver's license. Ms. Gilliam's driver's license, please. Just a yes or no for me on that question, okay?
Yes.
I'll give you an opportunity to be heard. Let me just make sure that the license is good, and maybe you speak to Ms. Soroki first, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. We're gonna run the license. Counselor, are we ready on your client? Who was that? Who was your client? Attorney K? Kate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. Who was your client?
Alexander Lutheran.
Yeah, Alexander Lutheran is here. Do you need an opportunity to speak with him, or you already spoke with him?
I've already spoken to him. Actually, what I do need to do is I do need to speak to the city attorney one more time, if I may.
You may. Ms. Snyder, are you there? I don't know where she went now. She's probably covering another courtroom. So when she gets back, we'll put you back in the breakout room. Okay, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gilliam. Her license is valid, Ms. Soroki.
It's good news, Judge.
It is.
Ms. Snyder is in room 15, Your Honor.
In room 15?
Yeah, she moved.
Let's go to 4. Go to 4. And then she has a failure to stop. I don't know if Ms. Snyder will give her a blocking traffic on that or not.
Still on there? I got a question.
Go back to 4, Mr. Kate, Attorney Counselor, and Ms. Soroki. I'm going to put Ms. Gilliam in 3, you can go see what she wants to do with this failure to stop ticket.
Thank you.
You clean up these memorial church and they're not paid for it. Hold on. I didn't receive the communion from him the second time. Though.
Is Derek Love here? Is Dwayne Osley here? Dwayne Osley? All right. Pass those. Lutheran. These two are
Clothes are hanging.
What happened to Gilliam's file?
It's a jump heading.
Let's pass. All right, let's go with Mr. Berry. Do you have anyone?
No, Your Honor.
Go with Leonard, Loretta Leonard. Good morning to you, ma'am. Are you there?
Hello. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Loretta Ann Leonard. Case number SP 1541444, 6 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 987280 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Leonard.
Loretta Ann Leonard.
Today is the, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Leonard, this 288 it still hasn't been paid. And I'm gonna set a trial date. You're sitting behind the wheel of a car now? Are you not?
Trustee.
Pardon me?
I have kids in the house.
I understand that, but everybody just jumps in the driver's seat. Sit behind the wheel. All right. I'm gonna set a trial date. I imagine you still want to try to pay that, right?
Yes, I was trying to see if I can be put on a payment plan.
On that 288, it's what it is you pay it, you gotta pay it. You can come down and get on a payment plan for it, but if it's not paid, then you're not gonna ever be able to get a license. You see what I'm saying? So I was trying to give you an opportunity to get that 288 paid. I understand money might be tight, but putting you on a payment plan is not solving the problem unless it's paid off very quickly. And you can do that on your own. You can always put yourself on a payment plan, just go down and pay on it.
Okay.
You see, I'll give you till January 10th, 9 a.m. on trial day. And then we'll get some resolution. You got 2 old tickets here anyway, and only 3 new ones. So, you know, 288 is the most important one. That's the one that's gonna free your license up. All right.
Okay.
Any other questions, ma'am? All right, come back on January the 10th for trial at 10 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, we have safe, happy holiday season, ma'am, and best of luck to you, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Virgil Gardner.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Set for trial today, City of Detroit versus Virgil. Gardner, case number U68924-624. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Barry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gardner.
Virgil Gardner.
All right. Today is the date and time set for trial. The officer is here, Mr. Barry. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Gardner. Wait on Mr. Barry to come talk to you. And he's going to talk to the city about this and see how he can get this resolved for you, all right?
Okay.
You're on that 313-478-9388?
Yes.
All right, here you go. He's in there, Mr. Barry, and I don't know where Miss Schneider is in for now as well.
Okay.
Miss Schneider, please. Ms. Soroki, are we ready on anyone?
We are, Your Honor. We're ready on this.
Gilliam.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gilliam. Ms. Gilliam, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, the people are willing to recommend that the ticket be amended to blocking traffic. The other counts are being dismissed. We'd stipulate a probable cause and ask court to adopt the recommendation.
Will you speak to Ms. Gilliam about that?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Gilliam, is your question answered now?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't have to say anything to me, did you?
No.
All right. You want to take the deal, ma'am? It's going to be a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract the Secretary of State. I can't do an expensive parking ticket. You want to take it?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you loud enough. I'm sorry.
I said, you want to take the deal, ma'am? It's a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State.
Yes, I want to take the deal.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket, Ms. Soroki, on behalf of your client, is an active factual basis for that responsible plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissals of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. With that, I'm going to find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Ms. Gilliam?
Can I do it next week?
Next week?
Yes.
Friday?
Yes.
All right, pay it by the 8th. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse in person and pay it. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, ma'am. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good, safe, and happy holiday season, ma'am.
You too. Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Lisa Solanas, the state of Michigan versus Lisa Solanas Ouellette, case number SX.
Yes, sir.
781-281. Good morning to you. Appearance for the record, please, Mrs. Soroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Miss Ouellette.
Yes.
Ouellette.
Yes. Yes.
I know that because in Canada, Ouellette Street. So that's like what does Ouellette stand? What does it mean? Or
pardon me?
What does it mean?
Ouellette?
Or is that just some famous person's name?
Ouellette, they say royalty, but that's not, I'm not positive if that's exactly what it means.
Okay. That's the translation of Ouellette?
Yeah, I'm not quite certain royalty.
All right. All right. Well, we're maybe dealing with royalty here, Miss Soroki. She does have an absolute right to a trial, Miss Ouellette. I can't say this about this type of ticket. It doesn't get any worse. It can only get better or stay the same. You have an absolute right to a trial. $240 fine will dismiss upon payment. I'm gonna let you speak to Mrs. Soroki in a breakout room, and she'll let you know what I mean by that, and you can tell us what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Are we ready on Alexander Lutheran? Okay. We are? All right, let's give it a minute for another attorney to come back out. Yes. This is you haven't paid, that's why you're here.
Yes, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus oh yes, case numbers SP 1578985, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record, sir. State your name for the record, Mr. Guest.
Kiaiko Guest.
Kiaiko, I'm sorry. All right. I'll enter not guilty plea on your behalf. I'll give you a $0 bond. This is about money now. What's going on?
I lost my job and I recently had surgery, so I can't don't have any maneuverability to be able to move around. So,
how did the surgery go?
It's okay. Didn't go too well because they messed up. So I'm just recovering now.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, why don't you come back in a month and see if you can get on track. What I'll do is I'll set it for a pretrial in a month, December the 2nd, 2024 at 8:25, and I'm going to mark the file allow payment plan. So if you come into some money, you just come down to the court and get into a payment plan. You won't have to deal with me anymore after December the 2nd. I just need to see that being done, or if you come into some money, you can pay it off by then. All right.
All right. I got a question. So I have tried to call to set up a payment plan before I lost my job, and they told me that I had to do it online, or do I just go down there?
I think I would rather come down, but I think you can come down and see somebody in person. But if you can do it online, you can do it online. I don't know. You got to follow up with that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you on your recovery. Let's get this taken care of some kind of way.
Okay, we'll do.
Here's my daughter. You have a case?
No.
All right. Have a good day, sir. Best seven. I'll see you back before the holiday.
Okay.
All right. What's going on?
There's an exam going on.
Oh, okay.
Down the hall.
Very good. Let's move down to who do we have ready? Ouellette. Let's go back on the record with Ouellette. I've given you an opportunity, ma'am, to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, my client's going to continue her plea and not guilty request a bench trial date.
All right. That's what I would do. All right. Enter not guilty. We'll continue the not guilty plea, ma'am. Set a bench trial date for January the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Have a safe and happy holiday season and best of luck to you. I'll see you back in the new year.
Can I have a question? Is this on Zoom again also?
Yeah, it's like I say, it's like Burger King. You have it your way, ma'am.
No, okay. Thank you. Have a happy holiday season.
You as
Thank
well.
you so much, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Devon Grundy.
Did you exit? You didn't exit.
I don't think he's on the docket.
I did. I just saw his name.
Is he on the docket?
He's under 845, Your Honor.
All right.
Page
You
3.
got your- Where's Mr. Grundy?
I'm here.
Please.
You have your work cut out for you on this one, Ms. Soroki. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Devon Grundy, case number SP12, strike that, SP10209951, SP1247371, SP1256985, counts 2 and counts 3, SP1256986, counts 1 and counts 3, SP1403767 SP1422625 SP1596573 19506934, counts 1 and counts 2, 19513290, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Grundy.
Mr. Grundy, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please. Speak up, please.
Devon Grundy.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause, and then he's got warrants on all the other charges, Mr. Rowe.
Waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute to the charges, Your Honor.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. He owes $288, among other things. He owes a lot of civil infractions, but he owes $288 on a no insurance proof. That could potentially set him up to get a valid license. But I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Soroki, let you sort this out. Mr. Lundy, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right? Grundy, I'm sorry, have an absolute right to a trial. Speak to Ms. Soroki and then let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
So I didn't write down the off docket matters. You want to wait on that?
Well, you want to write them down?
Yeah, I mean, you want to go ahead. You said he's only got one ticket to pay. So
one ticket, the two, he owes, no, let's not get him confused. He owes more than one ticket.
I know,
But,
I know.
The 288 is the one that's really standing in his way of bringing in a valid license, I think. All right, so the one matter that's on the docket is the no-ops. So here we go. And this is, so here we go. This is a no-ops, driving license suspended, repeat offender, a driving while license suspended, a no insurance misdemeanor, improper plate misdemeanor, unregistered untitled misdemeanor, driving while license suspended, another driving while license suspended, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. These are 2019 cases, a no ops, a driving while license suspended, and a no insurance misdemeanor.
All right, I got that. Thank you, Your Honor.
I have 13. I'm past the matter. Mr. Lundy, join the breakout room. Speak to Mrs. Soroki and oh, he's Grundy. He's back. He fell off. And speak to Mrs. Soroki. You're on 2 devices. I don't know why you're signing in on 2 devices. Join the room, please.
Judge.
Yes, it's fair.
We're ready on Rodney Gordon. All of his police are here, so he wants to take the plea offer.
Okay, Mr. Cates, what about Luther?
Your Honor, we're going to request a bench trial at this time.
All right, let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Alexander John Lutheran, case number SP152155541. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Cates, P78292 for Mr. Lutheran, who appears by Zoom. Mr. Lutheran, would you please state your name for the record?
Alexander Lutheran.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. The trial date is going to be January 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, you and your client have a very good day and have a safe and happy holiday season and best of luck to you. See you back in the new year.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Have a good one.
Good one. Mr. Berry, what's going on with your client?
Mr. Gardner would avail himself of the people's offer to plead as charged.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gardner. Officer Burrow, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir, Officer Burrow.
A badge, department, and that good stuff.
Officer Barrel, badge 4910, Detroit Police Department.
Very well. All right, what's the offer going to be, Mr. Berry?
It is to plead as charged on the basis of a 6-month delayed sentence.
You want to take the deal, sir?
Yeah, can I say something?
Well, if you want to take the deal, I'll let you say something before I impose the sentence.
Okay, yeah, because since I can do 6 months without selling anything, I don't sell that no way, without license, and then pay $240. Yes, I'll accept that.
All right, raise your right hand, please.
This way.
Are you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 3 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I thought this was the trial.
It is.
Okay, yes.
I'm still going over your rights, though. Mr. Berry went over other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Not this time, but the last time he did.
But you understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Say that again?
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up that Mr. Berry went over with?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to September the 25th, 2024, around 4 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Woodward and Adams. Were you in that area around that date and time?
Yes.
Did you
said that was September?
September the 25th.
That was okay. If that was the day they had that whatchamacallit, the NFL draft day.
No, it doesn't sound like it. What is this? April? What date? I can't read your writing, officer. What is that date that you have here? Is that April 25th?
I'm sorry, one more time.
You talking to the officer or me?
I'm talking to the officer. Whoever knows the date. Officer wrote it, so what's the date that you wrote this citation, Mr.
It's gonna be April 25th.
Okay, that is an April. That is 4. Oh, April 25th, 2024, around 4 p.m. Were you in that area around that date and time? The city of Detroit?
Yes. Yes.
Did you have some articles of clothing that you were selling out that date and time?
I was down there helping someone sell the clothes.
All right, so what's the difference?
Oh, okay. All right.
You were trying to sell the clothes, weren't you?
Right. Yeah, I was just speaking of my First Amendment constitutional right, but I wasn't selling them. I was just saying we got these. Just saying that they're all that belongs to what's that other guy's stuff, not mine.
Listen, your First Amendment rights. You have the right to remain silent, but you've already said that you want to plead guilty to this.
Okay, yeah, I'll plead guilty.
So we talked about your rights, and you're going to give up some of those rights when you make a guilty plea. You understand that?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
So whether if you're out there selling them, it's either you're selling them or you're not. But if you're helping somebody sell them, then that's just like you're trying to sell them. Would you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so were you out there trying to sell this stuff?
Yes.
All right, I don't know what the statute is. 434-121A. Is that the statute that you wrote it under? 34-121A. Required approved location, special licenses and permit. It shall not be unlawful to conduct or to maintain. It shall be unlawful to conduct or maintain any business or occupation of foot vendor, stationary vendor, or street vendor in the city without first having obtained a license from the Building Safety Engineering Department, except as provided in section 24-122 of this code, which requires registration of persons who are under the age of 18 years old serving as helpers. No person shall assist or help a foot vendor, stationary vendor, or street vendor without a license issued by the city. All right, did you have a license to help?
No, and I wasn't informed. I mean, he never did tell me I needed a license, so it was just some stupid out there and I didn't know.
You didn't know. And then we all know.
I did not.
We all know ignorance of the law is no defense. And unfortunately, maybe you can go back to him and ask him to help you pay your fines, because based on the law, you're guilty for helping them without having a license. So I'm gonna find you guilty, $240 fine, 6-month delayed sentence. I don't know why this can't be dismissed upon payment, but that's up to the city. When can you pay? Well, I'll give you 6 months to pay it. Give me a 6-month date, please.
Okay, all right. I'll pay it before that. I'll pay it before this month out.
You gonna pay it before the month's out, Miss?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with that 6-month deal you're giving me.
You say what?
I'm gonna pay it before this month out, but I'm gonna go with that 6-month deal you get me though. Just in case something happens.
May the 1st, 2025 at 8:25. Come back then on May the 1st. Make sure it's paid. If it's paid and you don't get any other trouble like this, we'll dismiss the case, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day. Officer Barrow, you be safe out there. You have a good day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well. Appreciate you.
All right, Mr. Roki, I'm back home with Grundy, and he's just seems like he got a stable connection now. Mr. Barry, I'm gonna start you off with someone, and then Ms. Barrett, I'm gonna get going on your client, all right? Who's on the phone at 248-225-6290? City of Detroit versus Marquise Gross, case number SP 159-71161. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Barrett.
Elwood S. Berry, Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gross.
Marquise Gross.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Officer Livermore, can you put your appearance on the record, please? Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Officer Livermore, badge 2710, Detroit Police Department.
Very well. Mr. Gross, do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Run his license, please. Let me pass the matter momentarily. On that 248-225-6290 telephone, good morning. What's your name, please?
Good morning. My name is Michael Lagan.
Michael Lagan?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning to you. Dennis L. What does the L stand for? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Leavon.
Leavon, all right, can you take your hat off, please?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, good morning to you. Mr. Leapart and Mr. Lockett, we're still waiting on Miss Miller to come in.
All right, sir.
License is valid. If there's no objection from the city, we'll dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. On that's on. Let's go back on the record on Gross. He's got a valid license, Officer Livermore.
Sounds great to me.
All right. Best of luck to you all. Be safe. Have a happy holiday season. Be safe out there, Officer Livermore.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Gross.
You too.
All right, Mr. Gross. Take it easy. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. City of Detroit versus Dennis Austin Leavon, case number SP 1419646, count 1, SP 1577975, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 157798111. Appearing for the record, please. Mr. Barry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Leavon.
Dennis Austin Leavon II.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. No, actually, it's set for a pre-trial. I called one of the cases into the record. One of the cases, it says that it's set for a pre-trial, but it seems like it's already been adjudicated. That SP. What is that? That SP 141964661 case, that was disregarding officer signal. That appears to have been adjudicated already. Let me see. It says pre-trial for some reason, but it's got a $240 amount on there. Pled guilty, so that's pled guilty. You have to, that one needs to be paid.
Okay.
And you pled on that one on January 24th, 2024. I said I would dismiss that matter if you paid it, but you never did pay it.
That's my fault, Your Honor.
Or we're talking about the tickets. The other tickets, Mr. Berry, are a driver license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor, improper plates, and an expired plates. Get them an updated offer, Mr. Berry, and keep in mind, Mr. Leavon, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room and speak to Mr. Berry, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Rodney Gordon. Case number SP 1205561, SP 1506291, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1506291, SP 1533460, count six counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Judge. Melita Barrett on behalf of Rodney Gordon. Judge, these matters were set for trial today. The police officers are present. Mr. Gordon was made a plea offer. He would plead to 1 count of failure to display, 1 count of expired plates, and admit responsibility on the failure to disclose civil infraction. And the balance is dismissed.
So 1 count of failure to display?
Yes.
1 count of expired plates?
Yes.
And then admit responsibility to failure to disclose?
Yes.
Now, which one is that? I think it's 2 different types of failure to disclose.
Judge, it's the civil infraction. I discussed that with
they're both civil infractions, but the one is taken under a different section of that code where it's only $100 and it doesn't have.
That's the one, Judge. That's the one that I agreed to with the city attorney, the $100 one.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Gordon?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Barrett went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
She did.
You understood those rights?
I did.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, they have not.
All right. Let me draw your attention. I need that. I got that. Let me draw your attention back to October the 1st, 2023, around 8:07 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Joy Road and Warwick Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to be around that date, that area around that date and that time?
Yes, it's approximately like 30 feet from my house.
Okay. Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You could not do so, could you?
I cannot.
And why is that?
I did not have one at the time.
I'm going to find you guilty of amended count of failure to display. What about the plates on that vehicle, sir? Was there something wrong with the plates on the vehicle?
So at the time that I had gotten this ticket, it wasn't the first ticket I had gotten of this variety. At the time, I was under the impression that I had to wait until the court case was settled until I could register my vehicle and get a license. At our last court hearing, I was informed that that wasn't the case. So at the time, I hadn't registered because I thought I couldn't.
So they weren't registered, correct?
No.
Find your client responsible for the admitted count. I mean, as charged the expired plate. Now, what about this weapon? Did you have a weapon on you at the time?
Yes.
And did you fail to let the officer know that you were they had that weapon on you?
Well, I told him I had it. That's how he knew I had it. When he first pulled me over, he started asking me a bunch of questions.
Hold on,
So
Judge, 1
as
second.
soon
Hold
as
on, Mr. Gore, hold on. Judge, this was a civil infraction, so he would just be admitting responsibility.
Yeah, I understand that, but now he's already kind of said that he told him. Go ahead, let him finish.
Well, I'm sorry. I admit responsibility. Sorry, I misunderstood the question.
No. Let's see what you have to say. Because here's the deal. You know how it is, Ms. Barrett. When they don't get it off their chest and say what they have to say, they eventually come back and say, "Oh, my defense attorney didn't do right, the judge didn't do me right," all that stuff. It's a civil infraction, and you're pleading guilty. You already talked to an lawyer, and the charges that you failure to disclose that you had this pistol on. So you indicated to the court that you didn't have that you told the officer that you had the pistol. Now go ahead with your story.
Just when he pulled me over, he immediately started to question me. So I didn't immediately say so because he was talking. The second he asked for my ID is when I told him I had it, which I think is still kind of saying the same thing. That's what you're saying.
It is kind of saying the same thing. If he's talking, you can't talk over him necessarily, or you don't want to. And then if he's done talking, and you said after he's done talking, "I'm giving you my ID and I have my pistol," then
I mean, that
right,
is
now,
as it happened.
Officer, and that's how it happened in your mind, right?
Yes.
Officer Hayes, good morning to you. Officer Hayes. Good morning to you.
Oh, Your Honor, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Mr. Rodney
Yes, Officer
Gordon.
Hayes, Police. Yes, Officer
All right,
Hayes,
so
Police Department.
I'm trying to get the understanding of how you saw it about the failure to disclose the CPO.
Yes, according as I make my traffic stops, of course, I approach the vehicle and I immediately ask, "Do you have a driver's license, registration, proof of insurance?" At that point, I give them opportunity to gather their things, and if you're carrying a concealed weapon, you are immediately supposed to disclose that you're carrying a firearm, and he failed to do that.
So he didn't tell you at all?
He didn't immediately disclose, no.
What do you mean by immediately disclose? Those are the operative words right there. When did he disclose it to you?
He said, when did he disclose it to me? After, I mean, it was about maybe ballpark after about 30 seconds, possibly.
Oh, where's Miss Snyder?
Right here, Judge.
Snyder. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Alexa Schneider for the people, P803222.
So here's the deal. This is, we're kind of a little bit hung up on the civil infraction. While we were taking the plea, I asked Mr. Gordon whether he had, whether he disclosed that he had a pistol or not. And he indicated to the court that he did disclose. So when we delved further into it, he mentioned that he came, when the officer came upon him, the officer was speaking. The officer asked him for his driver's license, registration, and insurance, and that he provided that. And then after he provided that, he told the officer that he was carrying a pistol. Upon speaking with the officer after that, he says that he came upon him, and basically the stories kind of line up. He came upon him, and the officer mentioned that he was supposed to immediately disclose. He said he asked him for his license, registration, and insurance, which he did, and he says that he did not immediately disclose that. And I asked him, what do you mean by being immediately disclosing? He says it took him about 30 seconds. Is that correct, Officer Gordon? I mean, Officer Hayes?
Yes, that's correct.
Is that correct what I said on your part, Mr. Gordon?
Yes.
All right. So it says here the citation, an individual who is licensed, this is MCL 28.425F, an individual who is licensed to carry a concealed pistol shall have his or her license to carry that pistol, and he in his or her state issued driver's license or personal identification card in his or her possession at all times. He or she is carrying a pistol or portable device that uses electromuscular disruption technology. An individual who is licensed to carry a concealed pistol and who is carrying a concealed pistol or a portable device that uses electromuscular disruption technology shall show both of the following to a police officer upon request by that police officer: his license or his or her carry and concealed pistol, his or her state issued driver's license. An individual licensed under this act to carry a concealed pistol and who is carrying a concealed pistol or a portable device that uses electromuscular disruption technology and is stopped by a peace officer shall immediately disclose to the peace officer that he or she is carrying a pistol or a portable device that uses electromuscular disruption technology. All right, so the officer is right. Immediately disclose. We're really just caught up on what immediate really means, I guess.
Your Honor, it sounds like this matter is going to have to go to trial. Since Your Honor has taken factual testimony, I do have to ask that you disqualify yourself. If you are not inclined to grant my motion, I'll have to take it in front of the Chief Judge.
All right. This is we're talking about a civil infraction.
There are also accompanying misdemeanors, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me cite the court rule where you're mentioning that, or the law, the statute that you're mentioning that I must recuse myself because of the factual testimony.
One moment, Your Honor.
Can I say one more thing?
No, Mr. Gordon, just hold on a second. I mean,
okay.
Well, I guess we have an issue because, as I said when he was talking, it's a civil infraction. He was admitting responsibility. And Mr. Gordon, if the city attorney is saying he has to go to trial on all those misdemeanors, which I explained to him it was a plea deal, we're not trying to go to trial on those particular issues due to the circumstance and what was going on to him. So I guess the question before we go any further is does this mean his deal is off the table? Because he's not trying to have a trial on those. And that's what I told him. It's a global resolution.
To respond to Attorney Barrett, The judge only has the ability to accept or deny the offers. He does not have the authority to amend them. He has said that he's not accepting the offer. I'm not going to amend it. So I'm asking to go to trial if we can't do that offer. Your Honor, the court rule, it's MCR 2.003C1. There's a disqualification bench book.
Say that again.
2.003C1.
Well, this creates another situation also. My client wants to offer, and with the civil infraction, he's not entitled to an attorney. So it would have to be a whole different situation. So, Miss City Attorney, you're saying if he doesn't accept the offer, then he has to go to trial on everything, which he does not want to do.
Well, first of all, let me look at this right quick. 2.003C1, correct, Ms.
Yes.
Snyder?
Yes.
What is the subsection that you're referencing?
Your Honor, I believe there are several that apply. If you look, I can read them into the record under MCR.
Judge, I see C, I think you mentioned that the judge has personal knowledge of disputed evidentiary facts concerning the proceeding.
Yes, Your Honor, and I believe you have taken testimony from both the officer, the defendant, and now his attorney regarding his beliefs regarding the facts. I also believe that it would apply under B. There's an objective and reasonable perception. There's a serious risk of actual bias. Your Honor has made his feelings very clear as to how he feels about this charge in front of both myself and sister counsel, in front of the defendant, in front of the officer.
I don't think I've made any perception on how I feel. All I did was state the fact that where the issue is is that the word immediate is what's really at issue. I think they're both saying the same thing. Mr. Gordon is saying that he did tell the officer that he that he did tell the officer that he had the pistol. The officer's not saying any different. The officer's just saying that he didn't immediately say it. That's the only issue. So I don't think that B applies in that case. I mean, C, you have an argument that C applies. I have personal knowledge of disputed evidentiary facts, and that's the dispute. Now, I guess it could be really resolved, Ms. Barrett, if your client is willing to say that he didn't immediately say it. You know, I mean.
Well, Judge, I went over this with my client, and that's why I was disrupting the court, because first of all, it's a civil infraction. You don't have to have a factual basis, and he was admitting responsibility, and I had already gone over the facts with him as in terms of what happened out there on the street. So, I mean, and like I said, my client is not trying to go to trial. We went over all of this. He wants to take the plea offer. I explained to him if he wanted to go to trial, he could go to trial. And then he would have a hearing on the civil infraction. But he, after going over the facts and us having a conversation, he came to the conclusion that he wanted to take the plea offer. And we went over it, just what the officer said and just what he said. I went over that with him. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's ready to proceed. It's a civil infraction. He does not have to make a factual basis. He just has to admit responsibility.
All right. So why don't you go back in the breakout room with I'd rather you go back in the breakout room with Ms. Snyder and just work out those issues with her in private, and then come back in and see if you guys can work it out. All right.
Okay.
If it's just that issue, I do recognize he wasn't admitting responsibility, but when he said that, that's the only thing that came up. All right.
Okay.
Rejoin the room. We'll pass the matter.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. All right. Where are we now?
Your Honor, we're
On Dennis
ready.
Leavon? On Dennis Leavon?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Leavon. Mr. Leavon, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date.
All right, trial date. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Leavon?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm setting a trial date for January the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And that other case is going to be a review. Make sure it's paid by then on that other case, the 240. If you don't have anything further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right?
All righty. Can you repeat that time one time for me again, sir?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Thank you, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
You as well. Thank you.
All right.
I have your Honor, Mr. Grundy.
Let me get Lori Love. Let me get Lori Love going, and then I'll get you, Ms. Sure. This is the city of Detroit versus Lori Denise Love, case number SP 1236937, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1429757, counts 1, 2, and 2, and SP 1487751, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr.
No.
On behalf,
Okay, I'm sorry.
on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Love, would you state your full name, please?
Good morning, Lori Denise Love.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is a date and time set for a pretrial. Did you get a valid license, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
Mrs. Love's license, please. We'll pass the matter, Mr. Berry. We're gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Love, see if you can work out the other stuff. We'll check the license and let you know.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, sorry, may I be put into a breakout room with the city attorney, please?
You may.
Thank you.
Were you here on, Mr. Andrews?
I was here earlier on Ganga.
That company.
Yeah, Ganga.
Yeah, go ahead in the breakout room and speak with them. We're still waiting on so let's go back on the record, Ms. Shamoria Greer, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client's going to continuously enact guilty request to bench trial date.
All right, that what you want to do, Mr. Grundy?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set a trial date for January 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And have a very good day. Best of luck to you, Mr. Grundy, and have a safe and happy holiday season. See you in the new year.
Okay, you too.
All right, thank you. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Michael Delon Ligon, case number SP 1581841. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka on behalf of Mr. Ligon.
Mr. Ligon, state your name for the record, please. Mr. Ligon. Take your hat off, please.
Yes, sir.
State your name, please. Take your hat off.
1 second. I'm sorry.
Good morning to you. State your name for the record,
Good morning.
please.
Good morning. My name is Michael Lagan.
All right, today is the date and time set for a, what was that, set for a, help me out, Ms. Raymond on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
Waive the form of reading the information, stand mute to the charges.
And are not guilty, pleading your client's behalf, will give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lagan, do you have valid registration?
Yes, sir. I do have the driver's license. I am getting my registration. I did get the insurance, but I'm getting my registrations on Monday.
Come back next week. Where's Lagan's file? I mean, they're not guilty penalties. Yeah, I'll give them a $0 bond. Come back next Friday, please.
Yes, sir. Same time?
Same time. Well, you didn't get here on time. You got to get here at 8:30.
Yeah, I was a little late, but I zoomed in on both the call and the virtual, so I was on both. That's where the confusion was.
I know. Still wasn't 8:30, so you could have got out. The sooner you get in, the sooner you get out. All right. Hey, I'll come back on next Friday. Well, hopefully you have a registration. All right.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Have a good day.
Right.
Listen, B.
Yeah, here.
Good morning to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
All right. What is your date of birth? Mr.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
what is your date of birth?
Yes, I'm 5/16/1992.
Or you're supposed to be here Monday
Monday.
at 9 a.m. You have trial.
Oh,
Monday, 9 a.m.
Okay. They told me it was on Zoom.
Yeah, it was on Zoom Monday at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Don't
I'm sorry.
miss it, all right? Good weekend. See you back on Monday.
All right, thank you.
Go back to the office. Yeah.
All right. Hello, how are you? All right, y'all have a good week. Have a good day.
You almost done?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back on the record. When Ms. Love does have a valid driver's license, Mr. Barry.
Yes, Your Honor, terrific. Ms. Love indicates that she sent to you valid registration and insurance from ldlove@hotmail.com.
From L what?
D.
Go out of here. Go out of here. Out.
LD Love?
Yes,
At
sir.
hotmail.com.
I have not seen LD Love.
This was the last time that I came before you.
Yeah, if it was in here, then if it was here, it would have come. It would have. I haven't received anything from LD Love. Let me see. It would pop up.
I'm not saying that would have been here.
Go ahead. What's the email address you sent it from?
LD Love.
Yeah, I don't see it.
All right.
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat. You can email it again. Make sure you write the period. I know that hangs up a lot of people sometimes. Period in between.
I'm no longer happy.
Well, you should have the email. You should have the email in your box. You can re-forward it if you sent it.
No, what I'm saying is that I no longer even have that vehicle, so I have no paperwork on it.
Well, so you didn't send me any paperwork then. What do you claim that you sent me?
This was.
What are you claiming that you sent me?
Proof of insurance and registration. This wasn't even this year. This has been going on almost 2 years now.
I understand that, Ms. Love, but if you sent me something, you should be able to resend it. It should be in your, unless you deleted it, it should be in your email somewhere. Maybe not sent or return or somewhere. You should be able to easily resend that. Other than that, how am I supposed to know that you had valid registration and insurance?
Well, I can go back. I don't know how far back this will go, but this is like 2 phones from the last time from the phone that I sent that from.
It's not the phone, it's the Hotmail account. It's the Hotmail account. I got messages in my Hotmail for years.
I understand.
Right, so you can go back and maybe Mr. Barry can.
Gmail. My Hotmail account is under my Gmail.
I don't understand that. Miss Love, maybe you can go back and break out one and speak to Mr. Barry, and he can help you work it out, all right? Mr. Andrews, just pass the matter.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning once again to you and your staff. After speaking to Sister Counsel of the city, we have come up with an offer and we're ready to proceed.
Let's recall the city of Detroit versus Gaio. What is the Ganga Company, State of Michigan versus Ganga Company, SX 44373811. Miss Mathis, can I get that file back?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. Attorney Andrews and I discussed that this is 0 points and non-extractable. There's a misdemeanor and civil infraction version. We thought it was under the civil infraction, so my original offer was to amend to a blockading. It's under the misdemeanor, so I'm going to make an offer to amend it to an allowing unlicensed driver to drive.
Very well, $240 fine. I don't have a person who's representing the company that can take the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, it's really supposed to be that person, Ricky Shoemaker, supposed to be here. He's in McDonough, Georgia, I guess.
Yes, Your Honor. He is not present on Zoom at the moment.
So let's do this. Let's just keep the date and come back, and I'll mark the file that the offer was allowing if Ms. Snyder does not oppose to leaving that offer open.
Yes, please, Your Honor. The offer remains open.
All right. You want to do it like that, Mr. Andrews?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, you want to waive your client's presence, Counselor? You're retained on this?
Yes, I am retained on this. I waive my client's presence for the purposes of today's proceedings, Your Honor.
And I'll grant that motion to waive the presence. Let's keep the date of January 10th in the thing, and I'll mark the file that I don't, you know, Ms. Schneider is not usually here, so I just mark her as the one that may let the offer remain open. Okay.
All right, excellent. Thanks you very much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
If it's nothing further, I'll have a very good day.
Thank you.
So nothing changed on that.
Oh, thank you, Judge.
Ms. Snyder, have we worked out anything for Gordon?
I believe, yes, Your Honor. She wanted to talk to her client, so I put him in the breakout room, but it took him a little while to follow her. So they might be just getting started on it.
Is everything going to pretty much remain the same?
I believe so.
All right, I think we're just really waiting now. Sergeant Knapp, good morning to you. I don't believe we have, well, Goss did not show up. Crystal Goss did not show. Sergeant Knapp, who are you here on?
He's on Rodney Gordon. He's the top one that has Attorney Barrett's name.
Very well, very well, very well.
Your Honor, do you know, oh, I was never, Actually, I
Go
see
ahead.
Attorney Soroki here. Do you know, did anybody talk to Ruben Lockett? I believe he's in a breakout room.
Lockett, yes, we're waiting on Miss Miller.
Perfect.
They've been appointed, Miss Miller has been appointed to Lee Kirk and Lockett. So we're waiting on her to show up.
Perfect, thank you.
I'll pull them out and let them know. Mr. Lockett, we're still waiting on a lawyer to come in. We have a lawyer for you and she hasn't appeared yet. We may just call her and tell her.
She sent an email session.
Okay, so she says she's gonna be in here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Miss Snyder, can you go in 4, please? Mr. Barry's in there for Love, Lori Love. She has a valid driver's license.
Ooh, great. I will let them know. He just left. Okay, Judge, whenever you're ready, we're ready on Gordon.
Let's go back on the record with Gordon. What's gonna happen, Miss Barrett?
Judge, Mr. Gordon wants to accept the plea offer, and then that's it. He's not requesting a hearing at this time.
All right, so it's kind of like whether he will agree that he didn't immediately. I understand your position is a civil infraction, and let's see. I'll find him responsible if he agrees that he didn't immediately. You agree you didn't immediately say it, sir.
I agree with the officer's testimony.
All right. Find him responsible as charged, and Miss Snyder. This, well, I believe she always, at least the first time she has it. This is under the section 4, Miss Snyder. 1 or 2, there is responsible for a state civil infraction and shall be fined $100 for this one.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, there was beeping. Could you repeat the first part of your question?
So under the so Mr. Gordon is admitting responsibility to the failure to disclose. Is this going to be taken under the section 4 of that statute? A subsection 1 or 2 is responsible for the state civil infraction shall be fined $100.
I believe it is the $100 one, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll find you responsible for that. I'm going to say 2. $100. So, and what stipulates the probable cause will dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated.
All right. So we got $240 for the failure to display, $145 and $100. When can you pay it, sir? I'm waiving the warrant fees.
If you can give me as long as you possibly can, or I can have it done by whatever day you give me.
Well, there's two. Now you said 2 different things again. I can give you. I'll give you 30 days if you want to pay it in 30 days or set up a payment plan. Okay. I'm not even going to get into why you need that time, but Or you can pay it as soon as you can. You're supposed to have it paid today, but you want the 30 days?
Yes.
It's a pay by date, December the 2nd, 2024, and I'll mark the file allow payment plan. All right?
Okay. Thank you.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Officer Hayes, you be safe, and Sergeant Knapp, you be safe. Mr. Gordon, have a safe, happy holiday season. And if I don't see the officers, you do the same, but I'm sure I'll probably see you before then. And Ms. Barrett, I definitely will see you, I'm sure, before then as well.
Probably will. Have a good one, Judge.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
You as well, Your Honor. Bye.
Your Honor, could I get Ms. Love back in a breakout room?
Ms. Love, rejoin the breakout room. Speak to Mr. Berry, okay, please? All right, let's go. We have Attorney Miller here. Well, she was.
Yes,
Okay,
I put her in the breakout room and I tried to send Mr. Lockett in with her.
Here, we'll do it like this. Who was the first one? Mr. Leavon was first. Go in the breakout room 1, Mr. Leavon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He already beat you. Oh. I just put a pay by date. I found a response. Let's go. Let's just make the record for Gordon. For record for Gordon, I found him responsible for the MCL 28.425F section 4 subsection 2, the $100 civil infraction. And he got a pay by date of December 2nd, 2024, and I allowed payment plan. Found him guilty of 240 for the, I think we already put that on the record, for the failure to display an expired plate and dismiss the other matters. The counsel stipulated the problem. All right.
About 15 years probation. He can't breathe wrong.
Well, shoot, I mean, I think he, well, yeah, I don't know what type of operation that he was running, but yeah, well, he knows how to make money, and I'm sure he could, if he was into those activities, I'm sure he could find a way to
I mean, I'm not
get on the right side of the law.
what falls under probation and what can't do. I wonder.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm sure they're gonna let him travel around the world, do what he does. But
That would be crazy to say. You can't leave.
yeah, no, I'm sure they're gonna let him. I mean, not without some, you know, he's gonna have, yeah, he's gonna have some stipulations.
They got him for 2 years. Over 2 years. I think.
2.5.
Yeah, it's in that May of 2022, something.
Yeah. That was pretty good lawyering. That was attorney. Did very good lawyering. I mean,
They had
we
all
talk
kinds of
about a
stuff.
lot
I feel
of.
like that's gonna be, like, they had all kinds of stuff. His lawyer was to jail.
I'm sure young Doug knows how to capitalize on that type of portion of it
You
too.
got Woody, you know,
Now, doesn't he have some other co-defendants though?
I think so. I don't know what happened. I haven't been reading up on what they got.
No, I don't think so. I think one of them's going to trial.
So you got Lee out, you got Thugger out.
Yeah. Meets brother's been out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'd be difficult for any one of those guys to make a difference. Not at all. He just life story just.
I mean, who was that? Tory Lane, they want to hold that one from jail. Like he had his recording equipment in there, so.
All right, are we back on love?
We are back and ready, Your Honor.
And we're ready. Okay, what's going to be the resolution?
The resolution is that she would avail herself of the current offer of the prosecution, which is to enter a plea of improper plates and the remaining matters to be dismissed. We believe the court has confirmed that she has a valid license.
We have.
Terrific.
Congratulations on that, Ms. Love.
Thank you.
You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, you're still going to owe the $291 for the no proof of insurance and the $156 for failure to use due care and caution. Those were old civil infractions that you never took care of. And then there'll be $240. I just want you to understand that.
How much is that in total?
I don't know, $240, $156, and $291. All right. You want to raise your right hand, please?
Oh.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to April the 16th, 2024 at around 11:43 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Grand River and Southfield. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
You're breaking up.
I'm sorry. On April the 16th, 2024 at around 11:33 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Grand River and Southfield. Did you have an occasion on that day in the city of Detroit? Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
They had an accident.
You had an accident on that day?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I paid 170. Yes, I did. Yes.
You were in a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And the officer, did the officer produce valid insurance for that motor vehicle?
I was not. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, no, I couldn't see a picture. I did not speak to anyone. When I woke up, I was in the hospital. I did not talk to or see anybody.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Did you have insurance on that vehicle at the time of that accident? I think her device is freezing up. Did you have insurance on that vehicle at the time of that accident, Ms. Love? All right, so here's what we'll do.
Hello?
Yeah, did you have any insurance on that vehicle at the time of that accident?
No, I did not.
All right, I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plate, $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. With stipulation of probable cause, we'll dismiss the other misdemeanors that we called into the record.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
And Ms. Love, when can you pay? The $240 I'm concerned with.
What? I can't check my phone today, but I possibly could pay. I know for a fact 200 today, or close to 200.
Let me put December the 2nd, 2024 as a review date. You come on back in on that date. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. I'm also going to allow a payment plan. So if you have it paid or you get into that payment plan, then you'll be done with me, okay?
Okay, what's that date again?
December 2nd. You're gonna have to come down to the courthouse to get into that payment plan if you choose that route.
Hello?
Ms. Love?
Okay, it click back on. What's the date that you said? December what?
December 2nd. So either you come down to the courthouse and pay it by December 2nd, or you pay it off before then. You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse in person and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If you get into the payment plan, then you'll be done with me.
Okay, Your Honor. December 2nd.
All right, have a safe, happy holiday season, ma'am. Come back on December the 2nd. Let us know what you did.
This will be a Zoom?
Yes, it is Zoom.
Okay, thank you so much. You have a wonderful holiday too.
You as well, thank you. Oh, let's do it this way. Moving forward, let's call and get times for the pre-trials for the people on Wednesday already. That let's just get dates from the different traffic or judges on the pre-trial date ahead of time, so that we won't have to make that call.
I said court.
You gotta go to court.
So that'll just make things just a little bit quicker. Does it? You think it'll work out a little bit? Try to. You know,
We should have a meeting. We should just have a meeting every year, you know, at the beginning of the new year.
You love meetings, don't you?
No, I don't. I don't know meetings. No, you can try. I'm just saying, like, you know, like what we don't like and something I don't like that I don't do.
Man, if you just mention it.
Right, we can have right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, we got a whole new year ahead of us, and if it's something like that I do that you don't like, just let me know. Maybe I can critique it. You know what I'm saying? Different pointers. I'm more, constructive criticism. You know what I mean?
Let's find out if
yes.
has a charge.
Other than me trying to be.
I'm fine.
Your best friend told me you was punctual.
Grace. Oh, man, I'm just, did he say that about me? Yeah, thank you, Grace.
I really don't care. I don't want to point.
I believe it. I see that Garrett right there, Garrett for this review. Let me just check. Shoot. One you didn't pay, that's just. All right, good morning, Attorney Miller.
Good morning, Judge. Thank you so much for being patient. I always feel bad.
Sorry. Let's go back on the record with Leapart. What's going to happen with Mr. Leapart?
Yes, Your Honor. I did have the opportunity to pre-try this with Ms. Schneider for the people. And I am recently appointed on Mr. Leapart's case. I just heard or I was just apprised of his case from Mr. Leapart. There are a couple of things that I would like to look into for possible defenses or evidence in this case. I'm requesting an adjournment for discovery purposes.
Can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Leapart, please?
Yes, absolutely. And I apologize. I usually do that first. Alexandra Miller, P86290 on behalf of Mr. Leapart.
All right. So what I'll do is your pre-trial on December the 20th, 2024, or do you want a trial date?
A pretrial I think would be appropriate, Your Honor. I'm hoping that we can have resolution and not have to take this one to trial.
Very good. All right, Mr. Leavon, December the 20th, 2024, you're in good hands with Ms. Miller, all right?
Yes, sir. That's my birthday.
All right, it is. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Well, I'll see you then.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, sir. Thank you, and you take care of yourself.
I'm trying. You do the same.
I will, sir.
You're getting to learn this Zoom, aren't you?
No, I still don't know how to work this Zoom thing. I had to get my neighbor to come and to show me how to do it, and I still don't know how to do it.
Thank God for good neighbors, right?
Yes, sir. Thank God for good neighbors.
Have a good day, sir.
Yes, sir. You too. And you have a blessed day. And thank you too, Miss Lady. And
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Yes, man. I hope I'll be waiting on that phone call from you, whatever.
Yes.
12/20, December 20th,
My
2024.
birthday.
His birthday.
My
At
birthday.
8:30.
I'll be 66, sir.
All right, I'm gonna remember that too. All right.
All right, sir. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you as well.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Rubin. I'll put you out too, Mr. Leavon.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Rubin Juan Lockett. Mr. Lockett, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Yes, and for the record,
Put your
Alexander
appearance on
Miller.
record.
Yes. For the record, Alexander Miller, P86290, on behalf of Mr. Reuben Lockett. Again, Your Honor, recently appointed on this matter. I had the opportunity to pre-try this with Ms. Schneider for the people. Again, she is apprised of the fact that I have been recently appointed. Also with Mr. Lockett, apprised of his case today. Definitely some things I'd like to look into in terms of defenses. And I would request that additional pretrial date for discovery. Again, hoping to have resolution. Don't think we'll need a trial date at this point. I'd ask for that December 20th date.
All right, December 20th, you come back on Mr. Leavon's birthday, Mr. Lockett, and we'll all wish him a happy birthday then, all right?
Yes, we will.
All right, you're in good hands with Ms. Miller. If it's nothing further, have a safe holiday season, at least Thanksgiving season, and we'll see you back after Thanksgiving before Christmas, and have a very good day, all right?
You guys do the same.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Miller, thank you so much for coming on in, and how's the baby doing?
Oh, great. Doing great. I had both kids dressed up. I don't know if you're familiar with Bluey, the blue dog cartoon. But my daughter was Bluey and then my son was Bingo, so they were in little matching costumes. It was adorable.
The blue dog, what happened to Clifford? They wiped Clifford out, huh? The new one, it's Blue Dog now?
Yeah, it's a blue Australian healer. They got Australian accents and everything.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one.
I actually like it. It's not an annoying kids show. I enjoy it as a parent.
Well, I think that those cartoons are more so a lot of times geared toward the parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are like subliminal messages. They use the dogs and the things to get the kids acclimated and wanting to watch it. But a lot of times that's what happens. But all right, well, good to see you, and we'll see you back at least by the 20th, if not before. All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate you.
Good day.
All right. Bye.